I'll give it a second. And welcome back, everyone, to the GFL Pre-Wind, weekly Pre-Wind. It's the last of the year. I am joined once again by the league statistician and, if nobody heard, 2025 GFL champion, Coach Schmidt. Welcome
Finally,
back to the show.
thank you.
Well, let's discuss the matchup, and then I'll get all your thoughts on
Sure.
what it's like to be a champion. Because
Well,
some of us don't know.
yeah. Well, this is the best I've done ever in this league. Before it was my first championship win. Gotten a third place once before, and that's been it in the last 8 years. So, um, yeah, super stoked, super excited.
Some people have done
Will it last?
worse
Probably not.
over a longer period, so no shame in getting 1-8. Championship is a championship. Now
That's
it's
right.
been a few weeks since the championship. I immediately traveled out of country and then got sick immediately upon my return. So this has been a little delayed. So apologies for the late show. But I wanted to go. People might have forgotten how epic of a comeback this game was. One of the more exciting championship matchups we've had in a while. We've had many championship that have been blowouts. So it was nice to have two of the highest scoring teams of the week, two deserving teams. And going into, what was it, Monday night? Was that when the San Francisco
Yeah.
played? You were ahead like a
Or
25 or 27 point deficit, something like that. 30 points.
I think so.
Um,
Yeah,
the
that was yeah.
math. Um, but you just needed a pretty good game, one of his better games from Brock Purdy, and he went ham. I had a feeling that game
It
would
was
be high
Sunday
scoring.
night. Yeah.
Oh, was it Sunday night? I had a feeling that
Yeah.
game was going to be high scoring and exciting, and he came through. Can you take us through the emotions of that night watching that game? How did you feel going into the game, and then what happened during the game?
Yeah, because there was the Giants game. I'm trying to find all of my notes. Um, but going into the game, I was like, might be able to pull out a win if, and was texting with you. And I actually didn't even watch the first part of the San Francisco game. I wasn't even looking at my score because I was like, it's not happening. Like, not happening at all. And Emily was like, you should probably check fantasy. And thanks to Ms. Wag, ain't no Wag, I looked, I was like, oh, this could possibly happen. And as the game progressed, so did my score, and eked it out, and then kept going. I was shocked that it did keep going. So I
I
did
was
not have
in.
an expectation to win. Yeah,
That's the best way to. That's the most satisfying way to go into it. Is just accept that you probably lost, and then, hey, I won a championship.
yeah.
I
That's
was I was
kind
in
of what
Mexico
happened.
with my husband, and we had a long day, and it was the evening, and we were kind of just chilling out in the hotel room. And I'm like yelling at the TV, um, and my husband's like, "What the? Why are you so into this game?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just watching a potentially epic comeback in fantasy fake football. Anything to
Yeah,
keep me engaged in football, I suppose."
yeah.
So it was very exciting to watch. Congratulations. Don't let it happen again. You know what?
I won't.
I already made that joke, which you guys will see later in a little video we have prepared. But one thing I do with matchups each week is pick a pregret. This one actually had a pretty clear pregret. Luther Burden III, rookie wide receiver for the Chicago Bears, in that same game. If Timken had just played him over any one of his receivers, one of his running backs, if he had just got him into his lineup, he would be hoisting the trophy. You know what? Timken Terrors has championships. He'll probably get more championships in the future. You got to just take that one on the chin. Sorry for the pregret. It happens. R.I.P. Tim Quintero 2025. Still won money. Still had a good season.
Oh yeah,
Nothing to be ashamed
super
of
solid
there.
season.
And I'll pull up the stat sheet. But one thing I like to do every year also is pick a league MVP. I pick one player as MVP from the championship team. I think this one was pretty clear, and that was Trey McBride. Trey McBride went ham all season long. I actually want to pull up the tight end stats for this year because this might have been the most lopsided season for a number one tight end compared to the rest of the league. You know, you had injuries to Brock Bowers. You had guys that were boom or bust every week, inconsistent guys. And tight end. Trey McBride nearly scored 100 points more than the tight end 2 on the season. Excuse me, which was Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts was the tight end 2. That's how pitiful the rest of the tight end field was. That Kyle Pitts is probably the only time he's, for the rest of his career, he's going to be in the top 2. But Trey McBride, huge season. Did you feel like he was kind of like the bedrock of your roster?
Definitely was, especially after I picked up Jacoby Brissett, who.
Oh, that was a nice stat.
I'm not sure why he was just chilling on the waivers, and was able to pick him up and was fortunate to be able to stack almost every week after that pickup. Really, those two were the bedrock of the second half of my season for sure. I think I figured out that I had 6 different quarterbacks over the season. That's kind of the biggest change for me this year over other years.
Yeah, Superflex League, that'll be the case.
Yeah.
I feel like every year, unless you have 2 clear-cut, bona fide, QB1s, every year there seems to be a championship team or a team in that championship game who's starting like a backup that took over. I know a few years ago, I think Joe Flacco was on one of my championship teams, and he was a backup that had taken over. So you just got to find those waiver wire guys that help bolster your championship roster. And you did it with Jacoby Brissett. Congrats, Trey McBride, on the league MVP. Your trophy's in the mail. Speaking of trophies, we're going to give some away. We'll start with the shitter. I don't have a video or anything prepared, but that one, excuse me, still not 100%. But that one will be going back to Coach Patty Cakes Slayton. We'll be getting that shitter back after 1 year in the hands of Doobie Ashtray. I'll post a picture when we've transferred that one over. Congratulations, Slayton, on another great season. The championship trophy. I'm just going to play this video if that's okay with you. Okay, I have to figure out how to do this. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. Hi, everyone.
I was there.
It's the commish and the league statistician reporting from outside of Texas Roadhouse. But we're doing our little trophy handoff here. If you haven't heard, Coach Schmidt won the championship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll do our photo op like this in the video. But the reason I wanted to do a video is because I realized I had never named the trophy. So I had to come up with, I was like, you know what, the trophy needs a name since the trophy's fairly new. So I thought, why not name it after its creator and call it the GFL Champion Schmidt Trophy, a.k.a. the Schmidt for short.
Thank you.
Congratulations, league statistician Coach Schmidt.
Thank you. I finally get it.
Don't get too attached.
I won't.
Thanks, everyone. I don't think you could hear that, could you? Could you?
Not at all.
You just sat there and looked at me watching it. Everybody else could see that, but yeah, that was the announcement during the trophy handoff. I realized I had never named the trophy. So this league's been around for a long time. We had a trophy years ago, and during turnover, it kind of disappeared. We had a lot of people that lived all over the country, so it was hard to transfer from champion to champion. and who knows whatever happened to that trophy. So you were nice enough to design and build a championship trophy a couple of years ago to bring back that tradition. And there it is, now in your possession, the Schmidt, or the Champion Schmidt trophy. How does it feel? Your name's just all over this season. Your fingerprints are all over the 2025 Gorilla Legends season. Do you owe it to your wife for being your good luck charm?
For sure. I mean, secretly in the background, there's plenty of times in other seasons where I was like, damn it, who am I starting? And she's like, that. And so I'd start the other one and do okay. No, just kidding. So I'm happy that she's in the league. She knows more about football, truly, than I do. She's more up to date with everything that's going on.
Which is proof that fantasy football is like half luck.
Yep. I just
which is why I win
into this trophy this year.
No, you did put together a skillfully built roster. And ain't no wag, first year in the league. We'll look for her to bounce back, and now that she's acclimated.
Oh yeah,
me too. I want to bounce
for
back. Sure. But congratulations on the trophy and your trophy. It came home. It's coming home. And now we have one other trophy, which is currently in your possession. And I don't know what you're going to do with it, but for those that don't know, we have a trophy called the Trollfy, which goes to the league troll each year. And it is awarded by the current league troll. So Mark, being the current trophy holder, will now award the trophy to the 2025 recipient. Take it away.
Yeah, so I feel like one of the reasons that I received this trophy last year is because I was fairly active on the Discord, and even put together a video on how to listen to an MP3 off of Discord, which included burning an entire CD and then listening to it in a car because that was the only CD player that I had at the time. But I wasn't very active this year on Discord, and I don't think anyone really was, other than the snide comments that Jacob always puts on there. But it's not going to Jacob. This trophy is actually going to go to Coach Ryan for a couple of reasons. One, high score of the week. First high score of the week to take down our commissioner right before going into the playoffs, and then knocking him out of the playoffs.
Was it another high score, or was that his only high score?
No,
that was his only.
That was his only high score. Yeah,
but those were
his 130.
Two of his highest scoring games of the year, and then my team just fell apart. That's an excellent reason to give the trophy away. He'll be thrilled to hear that he's getting some hardware, because he's probably not watching this. Like you said, not very engaged, but maybe this will encourage him to be more engaged going forward. But congratulations.
He's not even know he won this trophy for 6 months?
Yeah, well, however long it takes to get him the trophy. I assume I'll probably end up delivering it to him, because I will probably see him before you do, unless there's Monster Jam that you guys both happen to go to, and you're seated next to each other.
Man, it was so good.
He was at the same Monster Jam as you. I know. That's what I'm referencing.
I should have brought it next time.
Yeah, you never know. You should just carry it around with you at all times. You never know when you're going to run into him.
It's true. The arm did break off, so it's been re-glued back on.
Perfect. That's the trophy needs a little more character, so whatever it picks up along the way, we'll take it. And if you didn't see the discussion on Discord, the fee for 2026 is staying at $80. Evan will be reaching out regarding the league accounting. I'm glad I don't have to do that. So thank you, Evan, for doing that for 20 some years. The money will be in a high yield savings account or something for the off season. And, Coach Schmidt will be eligible for the interest that's sitting in that account. It's going to be a little less because, I took that last year. So sorry about that, but it won't be zero. That's all I had for the 2025 season. Anything you want to add before we make everybody fuck off?
Yeah, I just wanted to congratulate Evan on a hell of a season, and it was a damn good matchup, and lucky to have won that truly with that. But no, it was a really good game, and it was great. That's all.
Yeah, that's the thing. For every other team in the league, having to watch the two finalists go at it. When those games are not exciting, and everybody's kind of checked out. So that was a nice little cherry on top that we got to watch an exciting matchup and a comeback victory there. So great job, both of you. Congratulations again, Coach Schmidt.
Thank you.
Thank you again for joining me. The stat sheet is updated. We're on there. Every time I go on there to update it, I see you've already done it. So thank you for that. Even the money is updated. The correct figures have been inputted since we kind of changed that this year. The distribution.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. We changed our distribution model until like week, I don't know, 18.
That's fine, as long as it's updated for the end of the year. So Evan has that to go off of. That works. So thank you again for yet another season of fake football. We'll see you guys in a few months. Oh, I guess I have to end this. I was just waiting for it to stop.